Taters, this is Tree from treeoflogic.com, and welcome to my channel, the Treehouse News. So I saw 3 of you all ask, when your next video coming out? Well, here's one. I was looking for a video that I can really have a nice joyful laughter and reaction to, but I couldn't find any, and I missed the Cori Bush losing window, so it's too late to do one on that one. But I do want to do something on this one. It's not going to be a funny video. It's not going to be a feel-good video. It's going to be a little doomer video, but it's something that is very passionate to me and something I feel passionate about, and I want to talk about it. So I have a love for certain countries in the EU, and those of you who have been following me for several years know that I lived in Germany for 5 years, and once the refugee crisis got really bad, I broke up with my fiance because he didn't want to move with me to America. He didn't believe me when I said, hey, things are going to get really, really bad here for the Germans here. This is not a good move with all these refugees. And now he realized I was right, but it's too late. Anyway, I officially was back here in May, and I started my YouTube channel called Tree of Logic in July. And one of my first viral videos was called that I got a strike from, and I appealed the strike, and then, you know, they gave me another strike, and then I appealed that, and then they cleared it. And then it just was completely taken down because of the German officials. And that video was called Make Germany Great Again. It went internationally viral. Like, we're talking about, for a first channel, that was my that was the 7th video I uploaded, and it got millions of views. And my channel, I think my channel at the time was only like 5,000 subscribers. Anyway, that was because I was a legal resident in Germany. I legally paid taxes there. I abide by the law there. I had a bank account there. I was a legal resident there, and therefore they filed a warrant against me for my arrest. It's a long German word that I'm not even going to try to pronounce, but let's just say the English translation is hate speech against German and German interests. So I did a video explaining how the refugees work, how they operate, what they're doing in Germany, and how Germany is turning a blind eye to it. And just, you know, I told the entire truth, and I broke it down. And I had to hire an international lawyer. They froze my account. By the way, somebody was very nice and reimbursed me for all the money I lost in my German bank account. And yeah, a lot of stuff happened, and to this day, that warrant is still active. So what does that mean? That means that if I go to any country within the EU, as soon as I give them my passport, it will red flag Germany, and Germany will say, hey, we want her, hold her, and they will hold me there until the come over to whatever. Let's say I went to Italy. Let's say, for instance, I went to Italy and I wanted to visit any country in Italy. As soon as I get to the customs and they scan my passport, it will sign off a alert within the EU system, because Italy is part of the EU. And the German police CI will come over to Italy and handcuff me and fly me back over there to Germany. So as long as I stay out of countries that are not part of EU, I'm fine, because there is a law here in America that when it comes to the freedom of speech, and I don't know what that law is called. If you know it, please let me know in the comments so everybody else would know what we're talking about. But here in America, if you say something in America, I don't even know if you say something over there, you can't be extradited. But that video was made here while I was in America. The video was made by an American, and Germany, although have this warrant out for my arrest for hate speech against the German government and the German country, they can't come get me. So, but if I go to Russia, if I go to even the UK, which I would never do, because the UK is no longer a part of the EU, they can't do nothing to me. They will not extradite me. Well, I don't know. The EU might, the UK might. Let me see. So I don't trust them. But, you know, if I go to Russia, they would definitely not do it. Or maybe any other country that's not part of the EU. So there's that. So I told you all that so you can see where I'm coming from. I actually have an experience in this in reference to Americans having speech against what's happening in the EU. So with that in mind, let me read this article. Let me show you some shocking video footage, and let me tell you what's going to happen. Okay, so let's get started with this article. Watch British police commissioner threaten to jail people over social media posts. Let me darken this up for me here. Bam. Okay, free speech is a pretty fragile thing. It seems in Britain, considered by some to be the original home of freedom of expression. It's all but dead. You can be jailed for social media posts that fall into some nebulously defined hate speech category. And to make things even more ridiculous, at least one British cop, this one being Metropolitan Police Commissioner Mark Rowley, I think that's how you pronounce his last name, is arguably threatening to extradite people who make unacceptable social media posts. So let's look at this clown and what he says here. Here we go, okay? I'm going to play this. Let me just lift this up just a tiny bit so you can see it. Here we go. Watch this.
We will throw the full force of the law at people. And whether you're in this country committing crimes on the streets or committing crimes from further afield online, we will come after you.
Talk to me about that, because we have seen some high-profile figures whipping up the hatred. You talked about it in there with the officers, in fact, about this being added to by online commentary. I mean, I'm even thinking of the likes of Elon Musk getting involved. What are you considering when it comes to dealing with people who are whipping up this kind of behaviour from behind a keyboard, maybe in a different country?
Being a keyboard warrior does not make you safe from the law. You can be guilty of offences of incitement, of stirring up racial hatred. There are numerous terrorist offences regarding the sort of publishing of material. All of those offences are in play if people are provoking hatred and violence on the streets, and we will come after those individuals just as we will physically confront on the streets the thugs and the obs who are causing the problems for communities.
Okay. Now, I said something on my Twitter, and I can't show it here on YouTube because I'll get in trouble. Okay, Master YouTube don't like when I say certain things. Okay, I hate to tell you this. Do not get so excited about the uprising in the UK. It's done, just like Germany is done. And I tried to tell my beautiful German family, my friends, I said, your country is gone, baby. I'm out of here. It's never going to go back to where it used to be. Germany that we used to know is dead. Here, I said this during the fall of 2015 when Angela Merkel allowed the refugees to come into or invade Germany. I said that back then, the fall of 2015, I said this. It's 2024. The place damn near looks like Pakistan with sprinkles of Kenya around there as well. Okay? Areas of Kenya. It's no longer that way. And here you have Germans saying, Germany will no longer be referred to the place of blonde hair and blue-eyed people. Sweden is gone as well. And do I even have to mention about the UK? I never liked London. I really never liked the UK, to be honest. I've been to London twice. Hated it both times. Did not like it at all. Now, them fish and chips was delicious. I must admit that. But other than that, ugh. But it's gone. It's no more. The country is something that we as Americans can learn from. Because as much as they're uprising right now, it's too late. I believe, I don't know if you believe this, but I think the Crusades happened too late. I'm glad the Crusades happened, but it could have happened a little sooner, like decades sooner. I mean, a lot, we have lost Christian countries like Turkey, like Iran, Iraq, Egypt. Let's see, what's another one? Syria. We have lost Christian countries to Islam, because the people who have a history of being mighty warriors just waited a little too late. Just like you waited a little too late for London. Just a little bit too late for Ireland, for Scotland. Well, maybe Scotland? I don't know. Hold on. I got to research Scotland. It's way too late for Germany. The only countries that are holding the front down, that's holding down the fort, are Hungary, Slovakia, Poland, and I'm missing somebody. I want to say Czech Republic. I want to say the Czech Republic. But everything else, France been gone, honey. France, gone. Germany, been gone. Austria, I don't know. I'm hearing mixed signals out of Austria. Italy, my beloved Italy. Oh, what hurts my heart. Especially the south side, the south part of Italy, gone. Maybe the north part of Italy can, have a civil war and save the south side part of Italy. I don't know, but it's gone. And it's too late, because let me show you something. When it gets to this far, where you can't even say your opinion on Facebook. On Facebook, he didn't incite a riot. He just talked against a class of people. I think you have the right to say, I don't agree with this religion. I don't agree with this particular culture. You have white people arresting other white people for judging people of color. You have white people incarcerating other white people for basically exercising their bias. What's wrong with that? This kumbaya stuff it just blows my mind. But I want you to watch this. I'm not gonna make a long video. I just wanted to make a video, let you know I'm still here. And maybe the next one will be a funny video. But this is something I just want you guys to not put your hopes up high in the uprising that's happening in England right now. That's happening in the UK. Trust me, this is gonna be over real soon. And they're going back to the status quo, okay? England is done. They are done. It's over with. The only thing I would say is if we could get the military, not the military drive, if we could get a racial drive, let's get the best of everybody in these countries and bring them to America. Y'all want a dad going, and make sure they're having babies too, okay? Watch this.
The time's 20 to 3, 14:40. I'm arresting you on suspicion of improper use of the electronic communications network. I'm just
what?
127 of the Communications Act, okay? So you do not have to say that it may harm your defence if you don't mention one question, something which you later are in court. Anything you do say may be given evidence. Do you understand that?
So I'm actually being arrested?
You're going to be arrested, okay?
Right.
So you got to the police station.
Right.
You, okay, this is in relation to some comments that you've made on a Facebook page. Okay?
Oh, really? Oh, it's a Facebook crime, is it?
Okay.
Right.
So we need to ask you some questions about that.
Right.
Have you got anything in your pockets, Thomas?
I've got my keys. That's about it, I think. Keys.
So, anyone who's been arrested, we can search them under Section 32 of Decent Criminal Act.
Right.
That's for dangerous items.
You said I was going to be arrested under some what information? I'm going to be arrested for posting on Facebook.
Made some comments that are offensive, obscene, and people have made a complaint about that, and it's.
And can you tell me what this comment was?
Okay, well we'll do that when we interview.
All right. And so, what am I going to be locked up for the night, or?
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not.
Okay. There's things are happening. I'm a talking code for this part right here. When you start blaming another ethnic group for your problems that you caused, that's a sign of weakness. This is the reason why, as a black woman, I could not blame Whitey for my issues, or why I wasn't able to obtain this and why I wasn't able to attain that. I can't blame the white man for everything. The white man's not going to be my boogeyman. And if I didn't do that as a black woman, I'm sure in the hell not going to let white people do that. You are 63% of the United States population. How dare you try, not all of you, but for you to sit up here and cry about 1.7% of the population cucking you, that makes you look inferior, okay? And I know white people are not inferior. Well, not the white people I rock with. Maybe they're white people who are just crying about another group instead of basically looking within themselves. You want to know who's black people's problems? Black people. Black people are black people's problems. Not whitey. Okay. You want to know who's white people's problems? White people. Particularly white liberals. Yeah. You know who snitched on him? I bet you it was white Karen. Oh yeah, I'm going to use the word. Okay. Karen probably got on the phone and said, yeah, there's a man who says he doesn't like the Muslims. Yeah, this is his Facebook. I'm going to give you the link. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I need you to arrest him because he is offending me. Like Facebook crimes. What is this? I know some of you all are getting happy and jolly about the uprising and the protests that's going on in the UK. Sorry, the UK is already gone. Especially when you get to part like here, you got 2 cops in the apartment of a white elderly man who made a comment on Facebook that offended some people. It got to this point right here. Just like I have an arrest warrant because I offended some people. And the reason why they not making a big deal, honey, I'm bad optics, honey. I'm still going to get arrested. I'm still going to go to jail. But still, it's not going to look too good about them arresting a black woman. But trust me, I'm not going to take those chances because I'm not your average black woman. I am a right-winger, registered Republican. That means I don't get pity points. If I was a demon rat or a supporter of Black Lives Matter or maybe part of the defund the police crowd, oh boy, would that be bad optics. But I'm the bad black. I'm the bad black. It's a wrap. So I ain't stupid, okay? I can talk about this video all I want to. All I'm going to do is say this. We need to look after our country and make sure it does not turn out like the UK or any country in the EU. And thank God for the Second Amendment, because I remember a long time ago, like in 2017, how I had these Brits try to clown me because I love guns. You stupid Americans and your guns. Who's stupid now, baby? Who crying now? Huh? I bet you wish you had a Second Amendment in your daggone country, but you don't. Too bad. But don't put your high hopes in that country. They're gone. Like Germany. Germany is gone. A lot of these countries are gone. But let's learn and make sure it doesn't happen to our country. And I have a funny feeling, regardless of how you guys are getting gaslit, Kamala Harris is not going to win this election. Stop listening to polls. I thought we stopped listening to polls ever since 2016. Did you guys not forget? Like 2016, it said that Hillary Clinton had a 95% chance of winning the presidential election. Like, I stopped listening to polls ever since then. Apparently, you guys are masochists. You haven't learned your damn lesson. And they're doing it all over again with Kamala Harris. Trump will win this election. Trust me. And let's just hope he go gangbusters on deporting a lot of these people. But keep in mind that sanctuary cities will still protect them. And I don't care because they're blue. But I want to make sure those of us who live in rural areas and suburban areas and red areas of this country, we want to make sure that we don't lose our rights, we don't lose our freedoms, and most of all, we don't lose our sanity and our country. Learn from other people's mistakes and make sure that what's happening to them don't happen to us. Love to hear what you guys think about this video in the comments below. I know it's not going to be that popular, but it is what it is. So let me know by leaving a comment. Don't forget to give me a like. And if you're new to this channel, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Later, taters.